Hey everyone, this is the quick 15-minute workout. I learned this pretty much 10 years ago when I first began being a trainer, and I still use it today. I use it especially when I'm traveling abroad or on holiday, as it pretty much hits the full body in a very short amount of time. Now, I call this the bodyweight pyramid workout, where it would be you do 5 reps of an exercise, go to 10. If you really want to go and push yourself, go to 15, drop back down to 10 after that, then 5. That would be one pyramid, and the aim is to see how many pyramids you can get done in 15 minutes. If you're just starting off exercising and this is something new to you, I would suggest maybe just doing 5 reps of all the exercises, having the rest, then doing 5 again, and maybe repeating that for 4 or 5 rounds. As you get stronger and fitter, I would suggest that you start increasing it to 10 and then eventually 15. Then once you're able to do that and you feel quite comfortable, then I would look to start tiering the workout, so you can do the 5, 10, 15, 10, 5. The exercises that I'm going to use are going to be squats as my first exercise, press-ups are my second exercise, mountain climbers is the third, split squats are my fourth, and reverse tabletop is my fifth. As I say, the aim is to get through them with good technique, of course, and I will explain some of the techniques when it comes to the exercises in a minute. And once you would do that, you would go to the next range, which would be 10, then when you really want to push yourself, 15. Give it a shot, see how it goes, and I'd love to see how many rounds you can get done. The first exercise is a bodyweight squat. Things to remember: feet shoulder width apart, heels on the floor, push your knees out wide and keep a neutral spine. Things to be careful of are knees coming in, as this puts a lot of pressure on the inside of the knee, increasing the likelihood of an injury. At the same time, if you're moving to one side as you're going down, that can also be a flexibility issue or previous injury. Try not to do this squat, what I'm demonstrating here, because that's just not a squat. The second exercise is a tricep press up. Things to remember here is making sure your elbows are tucked in as you're going down towards the floor, keeping your body in a nice neutral position, and making sure you don't lock out. If this exercise is too difficult, you can always go into your knees as a good starting point and still perform the same action. Just to be careful of arching at your lower back, especially when it comes to pressing up, as it puts a lot of pressure on there. The third exercise is a mountain climber, and all this is, you start off in the top phase of a press up and you lift your foot on level with your hand. Now, if you can't do that, just go to where you can, and as you progress, flexibility will improve. At the same time, if you want to increase the intensity, you can go faster, but just be aware of arching at your lower back, as that is turning your abs off, which we don't want. The fourth exercise is a split squat position. All you do here is one foot in front of the other, and you're just dropping down, so your back knee is about an inch away from the floor. Things to remember on this one: try not to lean too far forward, as that puts a lot of pressure on the knee. Also, try not to let your body collapse, and in particular that front foot, do not let that heel come off the floor. And finally, don't arch too far back, as that puts too much pressure on the lower spine and could injure you. The last exercise is a reverse tabletop. You just start on all fours, and all you're doing from here is lifting your bum into the air whilst maintaining a neutral spine. You do not want to arch too much at your lower back. Things to be careful of is moving too far forward due to flexibility issues. And don't worry if you can't lift that high. The more you practice this exercise, the more your glutes will get stronger and your hamstrings, and you'll be able to lift up higher.